Hey guys, my name is Mel and I'm a full-time eBay seller here in Australia. Now this weekend I'm moving all my death pile of books, which is at my home garage, over to another storage unit. And I have literally thousands of books here in my home garage. So I've been busy packing up all the books for the last few days. I keep running out of boxes, but I'm nearly there. I'm on the last row of books to pack up, and then in a couple of hours time the truck is coming and we're going to start moving all these books over to the unit. Now just so you can see where I'm up to, I've got quite a few bookshelves here already packed up and they are ready to go. I suspect we've only been able to get quite a small truck, so I think we're going to have to do like 4 or 5 loads and it's going to be like pretty hectic. So I've got some more shelves over here, just a few loose books on that one to do. And I've got lots of books packed up here that you can see. So I've also been packing books out here in my living room in the boxes. These are all the boxes that have to move over to the storage unit, and then I'm going to have to unpack them and sort them out. So there is a lot of boxes. So this is the last aisle that I'm working on. Nearly every other book is packed. Now the bookshelves on this row are actually going to stay in the garage because they're kind of part of our home garage that we would normally use. So when we move to another house, I actually want to keep these units in our home garage. So I'm going to leave these ones here. But all the other bookshelves, they're all going to transfer across to the new units. And these books in the bags, it's just because I'm running out of boxes. So I've bagged some of them up and we'll just do a load with some of the bags. Now I've still got a lot of tubs of clothing, and this isn't even all of it. I've got tubs inside my living area at the moment, and I've also got tubs back in the storage unit. So I still have a lot of death pile of clothes and miscellaneous items that I need to deal with. But the clothes are all going to stay here once I've moved the books over. So there's a lot of work still to be done, but I'm feeling pretty good and I'll just be glad to get it out of this house. I can't wait to get it out of this house. I'm not looking forward to unloading it and opening all the boxes and sorting it in the garage, but I am very much looking forward to getting it out of the house and finally getting it sorted to list. So I'm here at the shed and I've just opened up the new sheds because I thought I might start bringing some of the death pile room over here while we're waiting for the truck. But this is what I've just noticed. Now, I don't know if you can see this, but there is a lot of freaking cobwebs in this unit. And there's a lot down here. Look at them all. Like, yuck. Now I'm paying big money for this unit, $540 a month. And look at all those webs. Like, what if they're big spiders? I don't mind little spiders, but what if they're like big huntsmen and they start climbing through my book boxes? Ooh, I don't know what to do. So I can see them up here. They're only little, but there's lots of them. And down the bottom, there's all down the bottom as well.
Very good. Good big body back.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to move over on the first run of the truck, which is on its way, is the bookcases. I want them gone first so that, one, we've got some room to walk around with all the boxes, but two, I can put this death pile, which is collapsing on me, into the units. Now the issue I've got with the death pile is all my tub lids are really cracked and broken. So I'm not sure if I'm better to put these into moving boxes, and tomorrow we're doing a tip run and just get rid of all these plastic tubs because they're just breaking and they're just not in great condition. So, I don't know. Woohoo! I've got a floor. Now the boys have taken over the first lot of shelves. So while they're gone, I'm just going to put all the clothing tubs over here in this space. So I've got room. I've still got quite a lot of books over here on these shelves that need to be packed up. But I just was finding that I didn't have enough room to get in there. So now I've got some room and I've got plenty of boxes. There's still a couple of loads to go over to the unit before the boys will get to these ones. So I've got to get cracking.
She's forced me to do this. If I don't get to do it, I'm gonna get fed for a week. Slavery. Yes, child labor.
Okay, I'm a little bit stressed because it's starting to rain and we've got books in here that aren't even covered. So I'm starting to panic. We're trying to get under this cover. This unit doesn't look like it's survived the move. Oh, God. Oh my God, I've got a big week. I'm just standing out here in the cool breeze because it's nice. Oh guys, what a day. It is 6 p.m. here and we are buggered. The boys have just raced back home. There's one more load of boxes to come over and it is starting to pitter with rain. So I wanted them to race back over as quick as possible and try and get the last load here before it rains. And we've also only got another hour with the truck. It has to be back by 7 o'clock. We do have another trailer hired for tomorrow just because we've got stuff around the house that needs to do some tip runs. So we're going to do all that kind of tidy up tomorrow. But as for getting all the stock over here, it's nearly all over here except for some that are still on the shelves over at home, but not much. And it is stuff that I want to price comp at home and decide whether or not I bring over here to keep. It was kind of some really old books that I'm not sure if they're worth anything. I got them in the very large haul that I got in September. So those books kind of cost me around the 10 cents each mark. And I was expecting some of them not to be really worthy of selling. And the ones that I've left at home are those ones. So rather than bring them all over here when I'm already pretty strapped for space, I'm just going to work on those over the next couple of weeks at home. So the plan for next week is that I'm going to have to come in here, set all the shelves up properly, try and get some of this death pile onto the shelves. I do want to alphabeticalize the shelves in here from A to Z with the death pile so that I can be putting the different authors on the right alphabetical shelf. So that way it's going to make it easier for me to make bundles up and see what I've got to sell together as sets. Now, over the next few weeks, I just need to focus on sorting this death pile, getting things photographed, price comped and listed, and just dealing with this once and for all. I never want to get into this position again where I had that much stock. That was absolutely ridiculous. I absolutely dread the day that if I have to leave these storage units having this much stock. So I don't really want any more stock levels than what I've got. If I had this amount of stock all listed, my sales would be absolutely pumping. So I just need to focus on getting all these books listed. Now, before I sign off for the video, I just wanted to say a massive, massive thank you to everyone who has sent me words of encouragement and support and all your messages about us having to move. I can't even tell you how, I just can't even tell you how much they meant to me. Like, your words were just all so beautiful, and honestly, like, it just blew me away, the amount of support I got, the amount of offers for help. I'm truly lost for words. So one massive thank you to everyone who's supporting me, everyone who's following me on this crazy book journey. And I really hope that you're enjoying me just sharing my everyday life with you, and, you know, sharing some tips and tricks along the way that can help you also if you're interested in selling some books. So I'm going to go and order some Chinese takeaway now, because all of us are absolutely craving some Chinese. I think we saw too many books on Chinese food. So we're all craving some Chinese and a couple of cold beers. I think we deserve it tonight. And, you know, thanks so much for watching and following along today as we moved.